Hey everybody, Steve Polkowski here. Thursday night about 9 o'clock. Just got done with another round of contract negotiations. Figured I should give everybody an update as soon as we can regarding where everything stands. So I wish I was coming to you with a lot better news. I was hopeful that we would be positive and get some major accomplishments done this time, but that wasn't really the case. So here's all the updates for what was accomplished or lack thereof last night. So the good news on the brief end, we did get a couple things hashed out in a sense. ECFE and SR language was approved, so we've got that going for us. And then our sick and personal time um, payout, the number it took to reach that payout was dropped from 123 and a half to 100 days to get more of our members in a little bit earlier since they took out the retirement for this round of negotiations. The nice thing is I guess another little add is we're now able to use 2 personal days in May, as opposed to the one that we had in our contract prior to this. So that's all tentatively agreed. But obviously, the big elephant in the room is the salary stuff. So, in terms of salary proposals and how everything played out yesterday, or I guess last night, tonight, it's all blurring together. Um, our our salary proposal to the district was $5,000 and 5%. That's where we started. Tonight on the negotiations, our original, we've obviously come down significantly from our original proposal. We've gotten some little gains here and there, but we moved down on our salary proposal. So we were at 5,000 and 5% year 1 and 2. The response from the district was $3,250 and 2%. So they came up $250. So we counter proposed because that's what we do, and we offered $4,500 in year 1, with a $250 additional increase in longevity pay. The reason we went down that road is we're caught in this Me Too thing where whatever we get goes to a bunch of other things. That is not, our longevity pay is not included in that Me Too. So that $250 addition to longevity theoretically would be sheltered from all the Me Too. So we went that route, and we also reduced Schedule C and D in year 1 to 2%. And we did ask, because we're continuing to come down on stuff, an additional personal day this year after January 1st for every employee in our unit. So that was our year 1 proposal. So we came down a chunk with a couple little additions in there to hopefully make our lives better. Year 2, we were at 4%. So again, we came down a percentage off of where we were at the start of the night. So after that, we got an explanation of district finances and how they want to give us everything that they can, but they can't do what we're asking for. So basically, they threw the ball back in our court, and we met as a group and tried to come up with a creative solution to try to make a little bit of progress on stuff. So we came back and we dropped a little bit more again. We dropped to $4,000 on the salary increase, $500 increase in longevity pay, which again, I kind of explained why we want to use longevity pay because it's not tied to the Me Too. Schedule C and D to be at 2%, and 1 additional personal day this year. In year 2, we dropped to 3%, down from 4%, and we put Schedule C and D at 2%. That's kind of where we left things. Unfortunately, at this point, there wasn't enough people on their side of the table to go and caucus and potentially bring something back to us that might make our lives better. So that's where we ended the night, in a bit of frustration. Where we're going from here. We are having a meeting next Wednesday at 4 o'clock. That's our next round of scheduled negotiation. And the message essentially when we left the meeting was like, if we can't get our salary better, make our lives better. So we've come up with different ways of creatively making our work-life balance more positive. And so we're basically asking the district, if you're not going to come off the salary, like what can you do for us to make our lives better? So hopefully they come up on the salary. Hopefully they make our lives better. We can continue to work positively. I'm not entirely hopeful, but you never know. stranger things have happened. So they're going to give us a proposal, theoretically, next Wednesday that will kind of, I guess, guide us down what route we go or where we go from there. In all honesty, if we don't get through Wednesday's meeting with tentative agreement, my best guess is we're going to be looking right at mediation right in the face. So Wednesday obviously is the day or two before holiday break. So if we're at that spot where we're looking at mediation after holiday break, we'll be calling a union meeting to discuss where we go from here as a unit in terms of union advocacy, community engagement or involvement, potentially going down the work to rule options that we might have to go to in order to hopefully, try to get something done here in the near future. So I know this isn't the news that you guys wanted. I was hopeful at the start of the day that we would make some positive gains and we'd be at a tentative agreement, but that obviously hasn't happened. So as usual, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to shoot me an email. And next round of negotiations is Wednesday at 4 o'clock. We do appreciate everybody that's been showing up. It does matter. We like it. And it's good to have the support in the room. So if you can make it next Wednesday, 4 o'clock, that would be great. Like I said, it's probably going to be our last round before we go down the mediation route. So with that being said, hopefully see you Wednesday and hopefully get this thing hashed out. But we'll stay tuned. Have a good one.